Hello my friends, bonjour mes amis. J'espère que tout va bien. I'm hoping everything is going well. I have new releases for you today. So this should be a lot of fun. It's fine. It's good. So I'm going to remind you that we still have our summer sale going on, Christmas in July. Hello, Ariel. So that sale is going on. We still have 40% off. We still have 50% off. I added a few new things. Okay, so I'll show you that first, and then I'll show you the new Ulta new release and the new Elizabeth Crafts release. All right, so on the 50% off table, I added in this die set, Hello and Thanks. It does individual letters. Donc les lettres sont individuelles. Each one will print out separately. Die cut separately. So you can make that. So you see, you can change the letters. It doesn't have to be in a straight line. You can put them whichever way you'd like. So this is 50% off. So we're talking $16.75, 50% off of that. Is that crazy? For $8.38, you can have two sentiments, hello and thanks. Then I've got also a $13.50 die of thanks in script. So this is a beautiful thanks die from Hero Arts. This one will be $6.75. I only have two left. Then we had a few little embellishments sitting around. I had one left of these beautiful hearts. I had these sentiments of spring from Paper House. So this one here, there's 4 pages in here. Il y en a 4 pages dedans, plus de souhaits. Donc, il y a beaucoup d'anglais, mais il y en a 2 feuilles qui ont des éléments dessus, plus les papillons, les bicyclettes, les bannières. Donc, c'est un mélange. So it is got a bunch of sentiments. Hi, everybody. Thanks for signing in. Hi, Antonia. Bonjour, Sylvie, Sophie. Hi, Sonia, Michelle. Hello, all my friends. Jacinthe. Donc, merci tout le monde qui ont venu. Puis, je vous montre les nouveautés que j'ai ajoutées à la table de vente. Aussi, so again, Paper House had done to match that line. They had also done, oh, this is the same, but it's packaged separately, differently. So somebody must have looked through here and just put it back in, not in the same order. So it is the same package, okay? Donc, j'ai 2 paquets comme ça. I have 2 packages like that. Then we have the shape sprinkles. So might be considered costly at $8.50, and yes, that's because of our Canadian dollar versus the American dollar. But at $4.25, a little bit more affordable, and they are beautiful, and Easter comes every year. Donc, sont des œuvres de Pâques, mais c'est quelque chose qu'on peut utiliser toute l'année si vous voulez utiliser comme juste des ovales décoratifs, mais sont des œuvres de Pâques, puis comme j'ai dit, à cause de notre monnaie, sont 8,50 normalement, mais à 4,25 sont un beaucoup meilleur deal. Aussi, de eux autres, leur pop-up, we have the little carrot house here, which is called Carrot Top, okay? Puis on a le petit panier, the wheelbarrow, Easter's on its way, okay? Donc, j'ai ajouté ces 2-là. 2 étampes de graphique 45, ceux-là de la collection Cottage Life. Hello, Jacinthe. So I added this one that's called Cottage Life. Again, $13.95. Donc, ça va être $7. Et même si vous n'utilisez pas les souhaits, les 3 autres étampes, le petit border de papillon, le fleur, puis le petit diamant, on va dire, la décoration en bas aussi à 7 c'est un bon deal. Puis la deuxième, c'est celle qui était avec le Be Collection, OK? Et ça, c'est Let It Be. And again, on a ces étampes-là. Il y a plus de souhaits sur ceux-là parce qu'ils ont mis les mots au centre de le sunflower, OK? Le tournesol. So this one's a little bit less, let's say, appealing to those of you who don't use English sentiments because they did put an English sentiment right in the middle of the sunflower. But there are two beautiful bees on there. Okay, so those were added. These were added. These are just chipboard sentiments, okay? And the theme for these are quotes, number 8. And I don't know if they had a theme. For our loving teacher, yes. These were school. Okay, donc ça c'est le sujet d'école. So these are school related. Teacher, I'm a first class pupil, the last bell, always give the best of you, perfect pupil, teacher's day, teacher's pet. You have a little bit of everything there. Don't forget the Mitform medals. Okay, these are heavy, they are beautiful, and they go great on all your steampunk projects. We did add from Uniquely. These are on the 40%. Did these go 40 or 50? Jay? Did these go 40 or 50, please? Thank you. So these are 50% off. There's one of those, and of these rub-ons, there are 4. Okay? Donc, à moins 50%, ça va $3. $3 for these. Look how beautiful and steampunk they are. And I love these words. Okay? I think on any teenager page they are, or card, they are perfect. So those have been added. I know that there was something else. Oh, the little bees. Okay? So the little bees have been added as well. So we're talking $2.50, and they're actually quite sweet. Sont tellement mignonnes. Puis ceux-là, j'en ai un batch de 6. Après ça, on a mis un couple de papier. So we've got a couple of papers added, and it is the Cottage Life collection from Graphic 45. Donc, tous les papiers ajoutés étaient le Graphic 45 Cottage Life and the stunning Hello Pumpkin. If you have not purchased anything from the Hello Pumpkin line, this is a stunning line. Look at that fox, okay? Si vous avez jamais acheté ceux-là ou si vous avez déjà utilisé toutes vos feuilles, c'est le temps de les acheter encore à moins 50%. Le petit renard est tellement cute. He is just adorable. And then you've got the pumpkins on the back. So there are some beautiful pieces left from that line. Même le feuille de bordure. So even the border sheet, you can cut apart these stamps. Look how cute. Le Bambi aussi. So can I show the blue one, the Cottage Life, the different sheets? Yeah, give me 1 second, Antonia. And then this one is the Autumn Greetings. Encore, ceux-là, il y a des souhaits, mais le verso is so pretty. Il y a plein de morceaux que vous pouvez utiliser. So that line, I expect to be gone very soon because it is beautiful. From the Cottage Life, we have this one here. Okay, and that is the back of it. So beautiful bouquets. And then the full blue sheet that matches that from Cottage Life. Hello, Chantal. Is this one here. And then the back of it looks like this. Okay, so really, really pretty paper. And then I have one paper left. Oh, wait a minute. This is Cottage Life as well. So, aussi on a celle-ci de Cottage Life. And look at the back of this. Just very dainty. Tellement, ça a l'air délicat et tellement joli. Donc, ça, c'est les 3 feuilles de Cottage Life. Et j'ai un feuille de la collection qui était une qui est très populaire, Flight of Fancy. Et ça, c'est des bordures. Donc, vous pouvez utiliser pour n'importe quoi. Et aussi les petits timbres. Vous pouvez faire des beaux cartes avec ça. You can do beautiful cards with these little stamps. You can add them onto envelopes when you're just sending handmade cards. And then that is the back side of it. Okay? Donc, toutes ceux-là sont à moins 50%. Last but not least are these, the few washi tapes we have left from the washi tape shop. All right, so you can't really see them in their packaging, which is why I haven't ordered again from them. Mais sur notre site web, on vous montre à quoi ça a l'air. OK? Donc, ceux-là, il y en a 2 rouleaux dedans. Ceux-là aussi, il y en a 2 rouleaux. Celle-ci, vous pouvez voir un petit peu parce qu'on l'a ouvert. Donc, ceux-là, normalement, 32 $ pour les 2 gros rouleaux. Puis, sont des collants, chacune séparée. So, these, I think, are stickers. I'm not 100% sure, but they might be individual stickers. And so that's 50% off. And this one is just a single roll, un rouleau simple avec un thème asiatique. And les petits étampes sont en caoutchouc, normalement 17 $ et 95, donc 18 $. Ils vont être 9 $ pour les 2 chats. Ils sont tous des chats. So there's different sorts here. So those 2 are the same. Ceux-là, c'est un autre. 2 chats. Et ces 2-là sont les mêmes. So these will go down to $9 for the 2 beautiful stamps for the cats. And they will come in one of these beautiful little velour bags. OK? Donc, ça va venir dans le petit sac en velours. All right, let's go over to the new items. Now, all to new, I placed a very large order because I found that it was a beautiful release. And I'm going to show you, a lot of them are very different. Il y a plein de morceaux qui sont vraiment différents de ce qu'il fait normalement. Et donc, j'ai Altenew et j'ai le Elizabeth Craft. Je vais vous montrer les 2. I'll show you both. And Erin's working on pictures? Yeah. Okay. So, we are going to start with...
Sure, that's fine.
That's fine?
Yeah.
Okay. We are starting with Lush Berry Branch. So, ça c'est... Il y a une plioire de gaufrage. OK? Puis, ce que Altenew aime faire est de faire une pochoir qui matche le modèle pour que vous pouvez le colorer facilement. So, you see like the berries and the leaves, they look like, okay, how am I going to isolate and color each one? Comment est-ce que je vais isoler chacune des baies pour le colorer puis tout ça? C'est là que les pochoirs vous aident. So that's where the stencils come in. Vous pouvez voir, il fait une pochoir pour la feuillage, une pour les baies, puis il y a une pour les tiges. Et vous allez arriver à un ensemble comme ça. So, les 2 peuvent être utilisés séparément. Both can be used separately, okay? So you can use just the branch, just the stencil. You can use, oh, I like that, go back. You can use just the folder.
Just trying to find one with just one color.
We will get there.
Okay.
All All right, so
Some more
we
samples.
showed you. We've got this one. Now look at that. Okay, so
Doesn't have to be red.
it doesn't have to be that color. It doesn't have to be red and green. It's done beautiful in purple.
With like a
so
blue
this is called Lush Berry Branch. They used a bluish gray branch with the purpley pink colors. It's stunning. Là, ils ont utilisé le plioir. Donc, vous pouvez voir qu'ils ont utilisé le plioir, puis après ça, ils ont mis comme des aquarelles par-dessus. So, les deux peuvent être utilisés simplement seuls. Et aussi, il faut pas être au centre de la carte. And as you can see, it doesn't have to be in the center of the card. You can have your branch going off the card any which way you'd like.
That's also just the
Okay.
folder, right?
Yep, that's just the folder.
Very elegant.
No,
Oh, Antonia's
très joli.
loving that one.
Yeah, this one is beautiful. Look at it on the scrapbook page.
So many nice samples.
So pretty. Okay.
Stunning.
So that is Lush Berry Branch. Now we're going to go into one I really like, the Elegant Bows.
Yes. Oh, Karen said she has a weakness for the berry branches. Good for sympathy, Christmas,
Absolutely.
all purposes.
Really all purpose.
Elegant.
That one is beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, the Elegant Bows, they went above and beyond with this one. Donc, ceux-là, il y a le plioir de gaufrage. OK? Vous pouvez voir, ça va vous donner tous les détails que vous voyez là. So you will have all that beautiful detail. By the way, I should have suggested a brown paper bag for these because there are so many really, really nice things that Altenew just knocked this release out of the park. Okay? So gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at that. Now, with that, ils ont fait, of course, un pochoir et ils ont isolé différents morceaux sur chacune des pochoirs. Donc, ça va vous donner les ombrages, ça va vous donner les nus, ça va isoler chacune des morceaux pour vous donner la façon ou facilement avoir beaucoup de teinture sur les mêmes boucles. Okay? But then they said, I think, okay, you're going to need to cut those bows out to make it even plus versatile, to make it even more versatile. Why not cut all these bows out and have them 3D? It really, really is beautiful. So, look at this. Il y a plein d'échantillons. Really, really gorgeous. They just are using... Oh, vraiment, vraiment joli. Là, ils ont utilisé seulement le plioir. Puis, on va arriver à une carte où ils ont utilisé... Donc, le plioir est le fond de carte, là. Même ici. So, you see how they just used it in the background? Gorgeous. But I wanted to show you where they use the cutout. It's probably where the die is. Nope. They are not showing us that. Okay. So, beautiful, beautiful bow ensemble. La boucle. Okay? So, that is all the samples for that. But just keep in mind that you can also cut out your dies. All right? Yeah, the black background one is gorgeous. Toujours sur blanc ou sur noir, comme un fond, les plioirs de gaufrage sont tellement élégants. So on any background, but really on white and black, I find that just a background embossed is really, really elegant. Okay, Jay, are you going to be able to pull up then for me? we're going to do the timeless sled. We're going to do the timeless sled. And sur-là, vous avez tous ces morceaux-là. This one, you'll have all those pieces to make this beautiful sled. Okay? So, ils vous montrent exactement comment le faire. So they show you exactly how to make it. They tell you the colors they used. Donc, ils vous disent les couleurs qu'ils ont utilisées aussi. And here are some beautiful samples. Là, ils ont mis sur un morceau de vélin pour faire le fond un peu plus doux. So they put it on a little bit of vellum there just to make the background a little softer. Look at that. So pretty, adding just some foliage. So really, really a nice look. Very cute.
Oh, that
very
uses the dotted.
Yep. So this is a press plate. Donc les petits pois là, c'est une plaque pour le better press et ils l'ont utilisé là en dessous. So I will show you that when we get there. Voila. So that is the timeless sled. Now I'm going to show the chickadee chirps. Okay? Donc ça c'est des press plates. Donc ça dit que vous avez besoin soit une better press ou un glimmer pour l'utiliser. And look at that. And I'm sorry, Suzanne, because I know the birds always get you, but this one is just so pretty. Okay? So this is the chickadee chirps. And j'ai aussi un bundle. Donc, ceux-là, il vient avec le matrice. Donc, vous pouvez acheter juste le matrice, excuse-moi, juste les plaques. You can get just the plates, or you can get the plates with the die. Okay? And here, you've got a beautiful sample. Look at that. Really, really nice. Look, very, very pretty. So là, ils ont utilisé le matrice. Là, c'est juste le plaque. So you can see that they've got beautiful, beautiful samples there. Donc vraiment, vraiment, c'est idéal. Next, we're going to go with their Wrapped with Love. Okay? So this, yes, is an English sentiment set. Sorry. But they had done a lot of different cards using these sentiments. So I just had to get them in because Wrapped with Love could be birthday, could be Christmas, could be anything. Homemade with Love, again, could be tags for cookies, for jam. You can put them on really anything. Baked with Love from all of us. Donc, voilà les tampes. So that is your stamp set. Then they have the die. So the die will cut out everything from the stamps. Or, ils ont aussi le fait en plaque pour le Better Press Glimmer. So if you prefer the stamp or the Better Press Glimmer plate. So the die will cut out because they are the same size. Donc, les souhaits sont même format dans les deux. Donc, le matrice, il va découper les deux. Okay? So, you can get all of them. You can get just the die with the stamp. You can get just the plate with the die. You can use them just separately with no die. Donc, vous avez des options là-bas. Okay? So, that is the Homemade with Love and the sentiments right there. Dad was on it. Okay. So here's just showing you some of the sentiments. So cards that they made, wrapped with love. Okay, you're going to see those houses as well. Donc le souhait est là, les maisons et le scène en arrière, c'est un pochoir. So I'm telling you, they did a fabulous job. Okay, there's les boucles découpées. So you can just see all these sentiments used in so many different ways with so many different backgrounds. All right, moving on. Since we saw the houses, I'm going to go to cozy homes. Okay, cozy homes. Vous avez tous ces morceaux-là. So you have all of these dies in cozy homes. Okay, they show you how to assemble them. Ils vous montrent toujours quel morceau va avec lequel, puis comment assembler chacune des maisons. Okay, so they will show you how to assemble each one of the houses. Wait till you see the cards with this. Okay, so look at that. Well, there they even have a video showing it to you. Donc, vous pouvez aller sur le site. So there are the homes. Voilà, from our family to yours. That is just so cute with the 4 different houses. Je les aime tellement. Voilà des autres échantillons. So I think those houses are going to be very, very, tellement versatiles. Ça ici, c'est une pochoir que je vais vous montrer bientôt. So you can see those houses can be used anywhere. All right. So beautiful, beautiful houses. Et facile d'utiliser toutes. You can do a ton with houses, Isabella. They can go on ATC cards. They can go on regular cards. They can go on a scrapbook page. They can go on art journal pages. You can do so much with those. All right, once we saw some of those sceneries, let me show you their landscape stencils. They have 2 styles. So they have this one. Just look at those stencils. Ça fait des arbres. Ça fait toutes sortes de différents arbres, différents formats de montagnes. So this one is called Serene Landscapes. Donc ça fait les fonds que vous voyez ici. So you see those beautiful backgrounds? So they show you there how to use them. Ça, c'est les arbres qui vous montrent, puis ils ont fait un peu des montagnes en arrière ou la neige. So you see that? That's all done with this stencil. How stunning are these?
Wow.
I know. I don't even think I ordered enough. They are so beautiful. You can do so many different kinds of backgrounds. Donc, à cause qu'ils sont chacune une pochoir séparée, vous pouvez faire avec ça, ça peut être a road, ça peut être une rue, a lane. It could be a small lake there. It could be, this could be a pond. It could be a skating rink. There are so many different things that you can do with this stencil. It is endless and it is seasonless. Donc, vous pouvez faire ça n'importe quelle saison. Okay? So, Serene Landscapes. Après ça, nous avons Abstract Village. Donc, oui, vous pouvez faire la maison, mais aussi toute la village. So, you can see. Quand il vous montre toutes les lignes ici, mais c'est pas découpé, c'est pour vous montrer où vous allez aligner. Okay, so these lines that they show you on here show you that you are going to be able to align the stencil easily by placing this over the part that you already stenciled. So, il fait toujours des marques sur les pochoirs pour vous donner la façon de les aligner. Okay, so again, so this is the Abstract Village, and look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, That's beautiful.
Your gas, that's usually what I do.
I know, but now it's my turn.
I love
and
this one.
I don't know why it won't change.
Oh, I'm getting a phone call, that's why.
Oh. Okay. So, look. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Donc, comme vous voyez, il est vraiment, vraiment joli. Look at that. Just the colors. Who'd think of using blue and purple trees, but why not? Why not? Okay? Donc, vraiment, vraiment incroyable. So I really love, like I said, I love this release. Once I'm doing stencils, I'll just show you their knit sweater, or what they call sweater knit. We did see it already on one of the cards where they had the sled. On l'a vu déjà sur la carte qui avait le petit traîneau dessus. So there it is again. So, ils ont utilisé juste une portion de la pochoire. 4 lignes. Hello, Lise. There they used just 3 lines of it. There they did all of it. Donc, vraiment, vous avez des choix de l'utiliser vertical, horizontal, comme vous voulez. Again. Okay. So, really, really beautiful. You see that? Donc, vraiment, c'est juste un ajout n'importe où et vous pouvez utiliser n'importe quelle couleur. Combinaison. Look, they just used it up there in the corner. So, tellement subtil là avec des pâtes de relief. So here they used it with the relief pastes. Very subtle up there. So you can see that they give lots and lots of beautiful samples. Okay, I showed you the sleigh, so I'm just going to show you the sleigh ride greetings. These are just sentiments that go with the sleigh. Here's to snow days and warm hearts. Wishing you a, I can't read that, an adventurous season, and sending a sled filled with full of happiness your way. Donc vraiment, il y en a le matrice aussi, so they have the die as well. So those are nice sentiments for the sled. Now we're going to go to their zero waste. So this is the zero waste ornamental winter pattern.
Oh, that's a pretty one.
Okay. Now you can do a lot with this. You can make that circle into an ornament, no problem. Okay. Donc vous pouvez le faire un boule de Noël, aucun problème. Okay. Mais ça va découper. So here you can see it as an ornament with a cute little bow. Ils ont mis des couleurs sur le papier en dessous. So it looks like they did stripes underneath. Look at that. Okay. So really, really very pretty. You can make this just right there avec tous les morceaux qui tombent de la matrice. So with all the pieces that come out when you die cut this, okay? Quand vous faites découper ça, ça vous sort tous les morceaux. Vous pouvez le faire ça. Or if we go back to that first one, vous pouvez les coller dans la position ou coupe-le en blanc, puis mets une rond de or en dessus, or pailleté pour faire cela. So you can either replace the pieces in there or just put a full circle of gold glitter underneath there, and that's how you would make that. So you're going to see whatever color paper you put underneath. Donc vous avez le matrice pour couper le cercle vide, aussi pour couper ça avec l'ouverture, et oublie pas que tous les morceaux sont une addition que vous pouvez mettre sur une autre carte. Donc, chaque fois que vous découpez un, vraiment, vous avez les affaires pour 2 cartes.
Zero waste.
So that's why they call them the zero waste. Okay? So that is with all their zero waste dies, but this one is the ornamental winter pattern 23.50. I think this one is a beauty.
Look at some samples.
So we'll go through a few samples of that.
Oh, wow.
Donc, ceux-là, il faut aller proche. Même chose.
So what do they do for that? They cut it out and re-put it?
I think by being on the yellow, you're getting that little bit of yellow showing through.
Oh, yeah.
Donc, vraiment joli. So, ew, look at that. Just beautiful. My goodness. And look, I love that. Just the white on there doesn't, I mean, it is Season's Greetings, doesn't have to be, but it was just so cute. Donc, vraiment, vraiment des bonnes idées. Next, we've got the Larkspur. So this is their craft a flower for the month. This is their craft a flower. Now, the craft a flowers are never cheap, $52.95, mais vous avez tous les morceaux et toutes les directions pour assembler ces fleurs-là en format de cet bouquet. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous?
Hi, Star.
Hello, Sophie. Hey, Star.
So that shows you, always they have...
They always have how to put them together, which is they're showing you the back of the package. But just look at this. Vraiment, vraiment, c'est... I know.
I love it with the buds that aren't bloomed
that
yet.
aren't open yet. Yep. Look at that. Just gorgeous. My
They're
goodness.
using our colors. I guess this is a purple flower.
Love it.
I have to check something. Look at the
Really gorgeous.
look at the lush berries in the back.
Donc voilà, ils ont utilisé le plioir de Lush Berries
I love that in
pour le
black.
fond. Yeah, we noticed it on one of the samples before.
That's really cool.
So gorgeous. Look at that.
There's so many this
So gorgeous. In blue, Erin just went, so she had to show it. All right. Donc, ça, c'est le Larkspur. Next, for their mini delight for the month, is called Time to Celebrate. Donc, ils ont fait cette étampe-là. You've got Happy Birthday, It's Your Day, For You, Hello, Okay, a gift, Time to Celebrate, et le beau branche des fleurs. Mais le matrice qui va avec, c'est des cadeaux. Et encore, ça va vous montrer comment assembler les cadeaux. Ça, c'est à quoi ça a l'air. So those are the presents. And so this comes as a bundle. We can't sell it separately. This is the mini delight of the month. And then look how pretty.
She doesn't need me anymore.
Okay. So very, very pretty. Look at that. I love how they just stamped here. Underneath, ils ont étampé probablement utilisant une couleur dorée. Puis, ils ont mis un peu sur les cadeaux en or, puis même sur l'arbre. Et je vais vous montrer l'arbre dans un couple de secondes. I'm going to show you that tree in a couple of minutes, but you see there that they stamped probably in a gold or platinum, and then they used it on the gifts, and then they used it again on the tree to tie it all in.
I also like that sentiment font.
Yes, that is a great font that they used on that sentiment set. So encore, on a le berry branch, tellement subtil en arrière. Oh no, they used the branch from here.
Yeah, it's the stamp, yeah.
It's the stamp, mais ils ont mis comme un lilas très, très, très pâle. So, again, très subtil, very subtle. All in orange. That's for Odette. Then we've got that.
The bows.
Again, you've got the bows here for the presents. Donc, vraiment, vraiment, toujours plein d'idées. So that is time to celebrate. Okay, mini delight. Then I'm going to...
The trees, maybe?
I'll go over to the trees. Okay, so they made a nesting triangle set. And I've been asked for triangles many times. Okay, never when I have them, but always when I don't. Donc, ça c'est les triangles. Et vous pouvez voir comment c'est facile de les utiliser comme des arbres de Noël. Okay? And I will show you the rest of that stuff in a moment. Mais il y en a les triangles. Vous pouvez faire des diamants avec 2 triangles comme vous voulez. So, there, I love that. Very different, the way they piece those triangles together to make that. So, very cool. I love when they... Oh, that's beautiful. Donc, 2 triangles, un sur l'autre, puis des fleurs. Ça vous donne plein d'idées. All right? So, that is the triangle die. Now, with the triangle die, they made festive triangle stamp set. Donc, vous pouvez découper vos triangles, puis vous avez un couple d'arbres ou dessins pour mettre sur vos arbres. Also, you have the word peace. I'm like, they forgot an E. Duh, you stamp it twice, Natalie. Okay.
It would have been more expensive if they put the second E.
I know that. I'm just... Donc, on a les petits picots pour mettre dessus. You have all these different designs that you can stamp onto your triangles. But wait. For those of you who prefer better press or foiling, they also made the festive triangles in a better press plate. Donc, ça, c'est une option pour vous autres qui ont un plaque better press, une machine better press, ou une machine glimmer. So this is an option only if you have a better press plate or a glimmer. I said shimmer, glimmer. Okay? Donc voilà, tu as besoin de la machine glimmer ou la machine better press. Donc ça vous donne des options pour faire ça. So as you can see, that one's using the stamp. This one, it's hard to tell.
It's foiled. It's definitely foiled.
This one's foiled?
It looks like it.
Erin a dit ça a l'air comme du foil.
This one definitely is foiled.
Okay. Ceux-là, oui. Ceux-là, ils ont utilisé avec la machine glimmer. So very, very pretty. Look at that.
Ooh.
I know. Isn't that gorgeous? I love how they did the piece overlapping in the pastel-y colors and then over the trees.
It's even without the dye, it looks like.
Yeah.
Just the
They
stamp.
just stamped it. Donc, vraiment, vraiment, plein
It's a
des
mix.
idées. Et j'espère que, oui, nous autres, on vous montre ces échantillons, mais j'espère que quand vous achetez ces produits, vous retournez à le site de Altenew pour vous donner de l'inspiration à l'utiliser. I hope that we're showing you these samples, but that you, if you buy this set, that you actually go onto the Altenew site and take the time to save some of those beautiful cards as inspiration for you to use for your holiday cards. All right, another better press plate or foiling plate is the Essential Textures Delightful Dotty. Okay? Et ceux-là, c'est toutes des picots. So, like that. Here, il est tellement subtil. Ils ont utilisé... Ceux-là, je pense qu'ils ont fait le Better Press, mais ils n'ont pas ancré. So here, hi Pam, I think they used the Better Press, but they didn't ink it. They just wanted the texture. Donc, ça vous donne la texture sans ancrer. Same here. You see how elegant it is in the background? Il est tellement élégant comme un fond. there it is with the sleigh, which I had pointed out to you earlier. Donc, tellement beau comme une plaque de better press ou pour le foiling. Next, we've got their best wishes tags. OK, ça fait des étiquettes. J'ai seulement acheté ça parce que j'aimais les formats des tags. So I really liked the format of these tags.
Look, it's the bow embossing folder.
Yeah. So, ils ont utilisé la boucle pour embosser leur tag. Voilà. Look at that. So, it's
unique
not
shape,
even
eh?
used as a tag. It's just a very unique shape to put underneath. Then you've got the best wishes. Ils ont utilisé le souhait juste elle-même. Et les deux souhaits viennent avec un ombrage. So each sentiment comes with a shadow. Was that all they showed? Mm-hmm. All right. So c'est ceux-là. Okay. Then this one's very interesting. I looked at it first. La première chance j'ai regardé, j'ai dit Botanical Harmony. I don't know. And then I looked at their samples, and they had beautiful samples. So different.
It's like stained glass.
Yeah, ça a l'air comme le stained glass. Vous pouvez même découper puis mettre sur de vélin, peut-être, colorer sur le contraire de le vélin, et ça va vous donner le look de le verso de le vélin, pas le contraire, le verso. Puis ça va vous donner le look. So that is very pretty. Look at that. Just un petit bijou au centre. So really, really very different. So that is called Botanical Harmony. The Sun-Kissed Delights, these are just enamel dots, okay? Dans les couleurs, I don't know, I guess you've got your orangey yellow. Very pretty colors, especially summer, fall, great colors. Last but not least, this is their big set, okay? And c'est un gros ensemble. C'est leur Craft Your Life. La seule façon d'avoir ces produits, c'est dans cette kit-là. So it's Craft Your Life Project Kit Cozy Spaces. $96. Now look at this. So those are the 4 pieces you get. Le plioir de gaufrage, le étampe, une pochoir, puis le matrice qui fait les chaises, la table, puis tout ça. So, just look at that. Okay? So really quite cool. So voilà, ça c'est les plantes de la matrice. Ça c'est le pot ou le vase. Voilà les chaises. Donc tout ça, c'est dans l'ensemble. So you've got those chairs, you've got the lamps, you've got the tables, and just look. Donc ça c'est l'étampe. Ça, c'est le matrice. Encore, l'étampe, matrice, matrice. So it's so interesting how they're designing these. So again, matrice, la lumière, la plante et l'étampe. Le pot, c'est le matrice. Et non, le pot, excuse-moi, c'est l'étampe. Et ça, c'est matrice.
It's good, gives good depth of field.
Yes.
Proportion and
It gives you a lot of options. Okay, really, really cute. I'm loving the way they've done this. There, they use those enamel dots I just showed you.
I love this.
Hello, Sugar Syrup.
You know I love shapes like that. Like,
Yeah. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Donc, plein des options, plein des idées. I love how they just used the lines.
Just, with the light where you could go back, the light
Yeah.
hitting the chair.
Yeah. Very, very nice. And look at that. I'm telling you, this kit it's costly, but
Ooh.
oh, that is so cool. But you can do so much with it on anything. Donc vraiment, vraiment, je trouve qu'il y a une valeur dedans. Toujours, toujours. So you see that? Donc la look de le arch était dans les pochoirs. Okay, so that came in the stencil, the arch. Hi, Nisi.
Do we have to open it?
So, no, I think
has
we
all the
had
pieces.
everything. So, what do you think, guys?
What do
Do
you
you
guys
love the
think?
Altenew release as much as I did?
It's one of my favorites.
Oh my God. I was like, I just kept going, yep, we need that one. Yep, we need that one. Yep, we need that one. So, yeah, it was quite the release. Now we're going to go to the Elizabeth Crafts new release. I'm going to start with the background paper. So this is Backgrounds Volume 2. Very nice. Thank you, Star.
Yeah, people.
It was just send the love if you
we're
loved
getting
it.
some love.
Yeah,
here for
because
sure.
really, it was a beautiful, beautiful release. No, Antonia, I know you pre-ordered 2 of the items. I have a feeling we'll see you or hear from you. But yeah, sure, we want everybody's answer. Hello, Martin. So here is Backgrounds Volume number 2. Look at that. This is just, I just want a cover like that. Hi, Suzanne. It was a gorgeous release, and there is a better press plate there that's a bird. And I said, sorry, Suzanne, I know how much you're attached to birds, and that was a bird. So there's a press plate there that's a bird that might have your name on it,
You have to
Suzanne.
catch the replay.
So voila. So these are the backgrounds. You know, these give me a feel for the artist. So this, I think, is a David release.
It is, yes.
Yeah. So this is David. And I would also classify this as, I could see Seth Apter diving into these. So I know you do love birds. I know. So these are just stunning papers. They are backgrounds. You can cut your page out of here. Vous pouvez découper la page elle-même. Now it might be repeating. I'm not sure if there's repeats in here or not. Mais vraiment, vraiment joli. Hi, Linda. So you can see all the nuances to this paper. Imagine cutting out just anything out of here. Your backgrounds, your tags, anything like that. These are just beautiful, beautiful papers.
I love the colors too. They're
I know.
Slightly darker, like some jewel tones.
Yeah, there are jewel tones in here for sure. All right, so gorgeous.
All right.
Now, what does David have in store
This
for
one
us?
was called In the Garden.
So le sortie, il s'appelle Dans le jardin, in the garden.
Art Journal Specials.
Art Journal Specials. So let's go to, we usually start with the dies, but this is a die and stamp set. Okay, so voilà, CSD 113. There is a name to it. It is called Stamp and Die. No, I'm kidding. Garden of Love. Jardin d'amour. Garden of Love. Okay. Et vous avez le matrice qui match. Donc, ça va découper tous les morceaux. All right. So you can see the beautiful batch of flowers in the pail.
Butterflies.
Butterflies. Il y a des papillons. You've got a
Pots.
watering pot. You've got a little bit of everything. Les outils pour faire le jardinage.
There's another set.
So, look at that.
The little ladybugs. Those are big ladybugs, actually.
Yes, les coccinelles. I like the boots. Donc ça, c'est sur les tempes aussi, les bottes.
And you've got
Right
everything
there.
to cut them out, right?
Donc vraiment. Et vous avez toutes les matrices pour découper. All right?
Nope, that's other ones.
All right. So that is that. Now, if we go into the die sets, on a toujours un gros contour, ou plupart de le temps, on a So often we have this big frame. That is usually to do a page or a folder or something to that effect. So this one is called Bloom File Folder, 2263, 2263, Bloom File Folder. Look how pretty. Okay, so they use the pocket, which is on here. They use the tags. So really, really just a beautiful file folder. I like that it's kind of raggedy. Donc, il n'est pas parfait. Il y en a des nuances dans le contour. So I love that it really gives you, that's
Is
not
this the right one?
No.
I'm even showing you the wrong one.
Yeah,
That's
this is
my fault.
Bloom File Folder, 2263.
That's my fault. Ignore those
Okay,
first
so
samples.
this was it. I was wondering why it was a side pocket. Donc voilà, Bloom File Folder. Okay. Then we go to the Floral Slots File Folder. Et qu'est-ce qui est différent avec ceux-là? We've got the tab is moved. Okay. Donc, vous pouvez faire une livre puis utiliser les différents tabs. And this is what Erin was just showing us.
Sorry about
Is
that.
this one. So, le gros fleur, les trois pochettes, et la pochette là. So you see that? You've got the stack of pockets there. You've got a tab. You've got those florals. Donc, c'est tout ça. All right. So that is 2264. 2264. And that one is called Floral Slots File Folder.
So this is the one. This is this one.
Yes, that is that one.
Okay.
2263 Bloom File Folder.
Okay.
Next, we have 2265. This one is called In the Garden Shed.
That's my favorite.
Oh. In the Garden Shed is this one here. And look how cute. Donc, ça vous donne une page que vous pouvez compléter et plier, mais aussi ça vous donne le shed. All right. So really, really good. Is there another picture, Erin?
Yeah.
Wow. So you can see different options with that. So il vous donne les planks to make it look wood. So you have so many different options. You have a door, you've got a planter, donc il y a plein d'utilisations. So you see, you can make it all with wood pieces. Could be a barn, so many options. Then we've got the 2266 plant index folder. OK? Donc, ceux-là aussi, c'est un pour oui, ça plie ici. It's called an index folder. Donc, c'est le petit pli est là. And, oh, vous avez le morceau qui fait le taille. You've got the floral. So if we look on the back, they usually give us good ideas of what's here. So we have all of this. Donc, tout ça est inclus dans la matrice. So this is the plant index folder. Plant index folder.
Yeah.
Okay. So very, very pretty. So that is the last of the dies. Il y a une set des tempes et matrices, puis 4 matrices. Okay. Then we've got another stamp and die set is this one. So this one is CSD 414. 414. Again, I love all that que c'est déjà un collage pour nous. It's already collaged for us, mais il vous donne la matrice de fleurs. Si vous voulez isoler la fleur ou étamper 2 fois, découpez une pour mettre par-dessus en 3 dimensions. So you see, you can even cut one out and you can pop it up on top. You don't have to pop the whole thing. Here it looks like they might have left the leaves as the stamp, and then you could pop up just the flowers. So really, really pretty. Et j'aime qu'ils vous donnent les 2 options. Donc, ils ont inclus le matrice avec l'étampe. I love that they're giving you both options. Okay? Then we have the CS415 stamp set. Okay, and this one has got a silhouette and kind of a crackle. CS415 stamp set. Okay.
I found it kind of hard to see the samples in this, but you can get an idea.
Oh, voilà. There we go. So very, very nice. And then last but not least is their sentiments. This is their journal phrases number 5. Ça c'est les phrases, les souhaits. So these are the journal phrases number 5, CS416. Okay. I love this one. You know me, I love texture. And ça ici est tellement subtil, vous pouvez le mettre en arrière. Dans un fond ou ça peut être sur une tag comme ceux-là, vous pouvez voir qu'ils ont mis juste en bas. C'est tellement subtil, mais ça finit le tag. Last but not least is journal stencils number 8, numéro 8. And this one has an alphabet, which is always popular, but I love this floral. I love these long vines here. Vous pouvez mettre sur un côté de n'importe quoi, une page, une carte, anything. You could really put that. It could be just going down the side. You could use just a portion of it. And then l'engrenage, which is always popular. So I like that he mixed it up. It wasn't just all grungy. It wasn't just all florals. You have a little bit of everything to go with the garden theme. And that's a great letter stencil because it's got a little bit of grunginess to the alphabet. Okay? So thank you everybody for sticking with us. I try to keep it within the hour, but we often go off with all the samples and everything. But I appreciate everybody sticking with me, and I look forward to seeing you guys again on Friday. I believe we have an All in Create release on Friday, which would be great. I'd love to share it with you guys. So give us a, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on Friday. And so join us again, same time, same place, même place, même heure, 4 o'clock right here. Don't forget our sale tables. For those of you who came, thanks, Antonia. For those of you who came late, don't forget we have 50% off a ton of stuff. You can check it out on the website. You can shop. Vous pouvez magasiner. Oui, je continue à ajouter des choses à différents temps. Il n'y a pas de problème. Je continue. Chaque fois qu'il y a d'espace, je ajoute des nouveautés. And other than that, guys, I will see you back here on Friday. Same time, same place. À vendredi, tout le monde. Même place, même poste. Je t'aime. Love you guys. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you Friday. Bye. 4 o'clock, Friday. Bye.